Video is good. It's
Oh, shit.
Saturday.
Fuck yeah, it is.
It's been a while. I'm excited. I'm fucking
I did as
excited.
well. God damn it.
Let's smash some fucking skulls.
I think
Good,
think
good
that's gonna
luck with
be
that.
us getting the skull smashed here in a minute.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Panic.
You'll be fine.
The DM says we'll be fine. I get scared.
Yeah. It's
I'm,
just
I'm
compounding at this point.
We're down.
totally not
We have already died.
currently searching up Storm God stats.
You know I hate you, right?
Please no.
Love you too.
My youngest is like, we should move to England, and I'm like, you don't want to move to England.
You didn't. You got this. You'll
We should move to England. No.
What's up, Benny?
welcome everyone to this session. I'll go through my intro and that kind of explain where you guys are and what happened. So, last time, in a twist of fate that would forever change the course of these adventurous destinies. Through the actions born of courage or folly, Kamaris and this, together with these strange brands that this you seem to you've always remembered having this brand upon you. Kamaris, you only had this brand just recently. But through the power of these brands, you undid this grand magic circle, holding back the very essence of magic of Tarritia. However, in doing so, you've also unleashed Zephyros, the Tempest King, one of the ancient gods that used to walk this realm from his ancient prison. And upon the circle releasing, he let out a mighty roar. Well, that seemed split the sky with the very sound of thunder coming from his mouth. And as soon as he did, he vanished, seemingly just teleported out of there, now released from his bonds. And so, meanwhile, after you all did that, now with this new sense of magic within the air, with the seal gun, the very essence has returned. Not completely, but only to a certain extent. Kamaris managed to harness the thick magic essence within this chamber and seem to have teleported you all out of this place. Not with you all not wanting to go back up those giant steps back through a portal to the top of a mountain. Would be one hell of a trek. However, upon teleporting, after you're recovering from the very stomach churning journey through the plane itself, you come through. First thing you will notice, grand stone wall in front of you all, hundreds of meters high, stretching left and right for miles it seems. And then that's when you'll notice a similar sound, the booming roar of thunder and lightning from up above. Back note a little bit. I'd say only Kamaris. Leoquin, you probably would know where you are. The rest of you, not so much. Bragg, maybe. I'd say Bragg, yeah, because with how much travel you are. Kamaris, Bragg, and Leoquin, you three recognize this great, giant, grand stone wall as the very defensive stone wall of Eden. The grand city at the center of the realm of Tarritia. But with that said, you'll hear that thunderous roar of a crack of lightning. You all look up and you see the familiar sight of Zephyros. This now rejuvenated god, it seems, floating above Eden with a storm gathering round him as it slowly accumulates. One flash, two flash, lightning keeps flashing in blues and purples across the sky. Fucking camera. Well, eventually, they start striking the city of Eden, bringing its mighty towering spires that even breach the city walls to dust and rubble. And now, with the adventurers witnessing the destruction wrought by their own hands, seems. In this moment of calamity, the party is faced with a howling realization of the consequences of their actions, as they are the ones that have released this being, God, whatever you all wish to call him, back into this world. Yet, within the heart of despair within these adventurers, there flickered an ember of resolve, perhaps. That's my intro.
We're fucked. Well,
Hey,
but I think we know with absolute certainty now that this actually wasn't a good thing to do.
no. Where the fuck are we?
Another lightning bolt comes down and strikes the wall above you all.
Do I see the mountain that I called home at one point from here?
You look back and give us a perception check roll.
That's what's it? That's an 11.
Hell
As you
yeah.
look around in this hectic, chaotic scene that's happening before you all, just a note, as you look around, looking towards the direction you believe is home, first thing you notice, people panicking, screaming, running, fleeing the city of Eden. While these knights, the guardsmen, are seeming to trying to keep them under control. With an 11, I say just. In the distance, it's not so much you see it, but you feel that's the direction of home.
Okay.
And you can just make out what would be the very tip of the Everglade Mountains.
And what direction is that?
That is in the eastern
Okay, thank you.
direction.
Okay, so we are west.
Yep.
An preferable adversary to this. I said I think the dragon that was in the mountains. I would have rather faced him than whatever we've unleashed.
I don't know if that's really. I having faced the dragon, I would not want to face the dragon again. So, at least we have an opportunity to get away from this mess because no one knows that we did it, right?
Friends, this is the city of Eden, the heart of Tarritia. What madness did you all unleash?
Oh, you were there.
And I turn and I look at Chimeras when I'm like, what madness did we just unleash on this world?
Tammy is like reaching up right now and kind of like holding the bridge of her nose, like, and putting her like a handkerchief, which is fairly rapidly turning red, in her hands, and says, "I have no idea at all. We should get it inside."
You good there?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I mean, you're kind of changing the color of that thing real quick.
It's just a nosebleed. I'll be okay. It may have done something that it wasn't supposed to do, but got us out of a situation. She just kind of grabs onto like your arm, Abe, and says, "I might need to lean on you a little."
All right.
I mean,
He's like 85 pounds soaking wet, so.
Where do we go from here? I mean, we're just a handful of adventurers. Like, how are we supposed to fight a thunder?
We're not fighting that guy. What are you, nuts?
As you're all having this discussion, the lightning, the thunder continues on above you, still continuously raining down on the city of Eden.
We should get inside before he fucking hits us.
That's when,
Inside that city?
at first, Cole, Leah, Quinn, and Kamashi first did notice this. As you take one more look up towards the image of this Tempest King, the Thunder God re-released into the realm, you start to notice this thick, black, eerie fog start to gather and swirl, seeming to black out the sky around this figure. And you three, you see this more than others, but you see a slight set of panic, or maybe a bit of terror coming to this figure's face, as this thick, black, eerie mist starts to swirl and seemingly converging at this figure.
Before you ask, I have no idea what that is.
Well, I was gonna.
Yes, that's the one.
Right, well, we should probably get away from it if whatever that guy is afraid of it. So, opposite direction.
Go opposite of the big wall, and maybe we can find like a house, and we kick, and just figure out what the fuck to do.
Abe is literally just going to pick up Cammy and probably Viz, because Cammy's about to pass out. Viz is short. Both of them on opposite shoulders, and off we go.
I'm gonna look to Bragg and Leo Quinn. Hopefully they can lead the way.
I thought you were gonna look at them and be like, "Can one of you pick me up?"
Yeah.
Who's gonna piggyback the dwarf?
Puppies.
Get on out of here.
I think we should go in instead of out. But that's just.
I'm not going in those walls.
Easily.
I'm not going in those walls.
What's wrong with Eden? It's the place to be.
Because I don't know it.
Not now.
And if I don't know it, I don't trust it.
There
As
must be a
this,
lot of this world you certainly don't trust.
as
Absolutely.
this conversation continues, that black, eerie smog slowly coalesces and seems to contain that being in the sky. And the thunder and lightning dies down, but it doesn't. There's still a stray bolt of lightning every now and then that hits the sea, but it seems to be more concentrated in trying to keep whatever this smog
Oh,
is at bay.
hello. Kind of looks like whatever the eerie black cloud is doing a fair job of suppressing him.
Yeah. And that's over the city right now, right? Right, DM?
Yep.
That's why I want to run the other way.
Yeah, I agree.
Is
I'm already
anybody,
moving.
I disagree.
is anyone paying that little bit more attention to what's happening?
I am now, that I've seen that start happening.
Whoever it is, make us a perception check.
I'm running the
I
other
would
way.
like to. I would like to because I'm facing the other way.
I'm
Okay.
like kind of like walking sideways or backwards or whatever, paying attention to the thing.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah,
Is that the
perception.
passive wisdom one?
No, it will be under your skills, which is the to the right of that.
It is a wisdom one, yes, but we're not doing
One of the
passive.
wisdom ones, yes.
Oh, okay. So the charisma one.
Wisdom. Oh, cool. Yeah, 21.
Did you see the
Come here.
I'll show you.
I haven't looked at this in a while. I just need a quick refresher. Sorry, give me a second.
It's good.
There.
Hey, you
That's
got
what I
21.
thought. Well, I was looking at performance instead of perception. Sorry.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I ain't see shit. I got a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I ain't see shit. I'm just bouncing on the back of Abe going. "Grr."
What's wrong?
Nicole's got 11. She's got 3. Abe had 21.
Yep.
Leo Quinn and Maris, what did you two get?
He's still AFK. Give him a second.
I'm just a simple country gator. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
You're about to see some more crazy shit because you rolled high.
13.
Huge.
13?
I think it was. Was that?
Not bad, okay.
Perception.
So,
Did you say 7?
Who, Todd? He said
Yeah.
13.
Oh.
13.
once Kamaris
fucking
gets
irritating.
back and tells me theirs, I will continue with what you'll see.
Oh, boy.
Because of how rolled your highs, you see some funky shit.
Yeah, he had a pee break and a food break. I'll give him a second.
I'll just start with what Abe sees then, since you rolled 21. So, Abe, as you start to pay more attention to this smog now smothering the being in the sky,
Okay.
notice some slight forms or shapes to this smog. As you kind of sharpen your eyes a little bit and try and pay all your attention to it.
There's something
So-
to that smoke.
You swear you see a giant skull peer out of it at one point and move back in.
Oh, nope. Nope. Nope.
Of various different shapes and sizes that keep coming out and back in as it continues to swirl round.
Yeah, nah.
That's the Australian.
Abe's moving a little
version.
bit faster.
Then, after a few seconds, it seems to settle. And it seems to just evaporate into the nearby clouds as if it's never there. The same with that being in the sky. Cephalus is also gone. The storm clouds now settled, though still hanging around. Seems whatever that was that came and smothered the being dealt with it, took it away. You don't know.
What they got?
But
We're like,
that's what only you, Tez, see those skulls and stuff in the smug because of how high you rolled.
Huh.
The rest of you just see that smog dissipate and everything just calm down.
All right. Cody grew up in the 90s or 2000s. We're going to treat this like I know what you did last summer. We're never going to speak about it ever again. Everyone's going to
I agree.
Yeah,
Like-
but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be attributed to what would be, the next bleeding apocalypse. So I'm cool with that.
Did you guys see all that crazy stuff that happened? Oh my god. I
No.
have no idea how that went down.
hey, let's go have a drink and maybe get a place to stay. I'm hungry, very hungry.
So, you heading back
Where do
to
we go?
Eden, or are you leaving to find a nearby village?
Yeah, I mean, what do the rest of you think? Should we go inside the walls,
Well,
or
hang on a minute. Give me a second. I'll have a look. And I just put down my 2 passengers on the ground very carefully, and then I'm just gonna go climb a wall, get up on top of it, and look inside the city and see if the devastation is horrible or if it was basically just a very short, bad situation.
Oh, I thought we were really far away. We were right.
You all came out of the portal right next to the wall,
Yeah.
but you all started walking away.
Oh,
Yeah,
god.
so I'll walk back.
Just get this up.
Considering I can climb without having to take checks, like, I'm probably the best person to scout the situation.
Oh yeah, plus you gotta use your new nifty little skill.
Yeah.
If they saw us, we gotta go help. I mean, we can't just like peace out.
why can't we?
You all make your way back towards the group.
I'm staying behind. I'm gonna be 100 yards away.
As you look up it,
I
just to
mean, I'm right
know,
there with you.
as you start to look around now, the whole scene's starting to calm and coalesce down. You do see to your guys' left, good 30-minute walk maybe, a stone paved road and a gate leading in, with a lot of people panicking and trying to get in, but people trying to get out, and there's guards trying to control the fuss. But as you all see that, you all turn back round and you start seeing Abe just kind of get his claws and start climbing up.
At a speed of 40 feet per 5 seconds.
Jesus fucking
Sweet
Christ.
baby Jesus.
Not only spider Abe, knew me Abe.
It takes you a while. Like, even at that speed, it takes like 4 or 5 minutes without the speed you're going to get the top of this wall. It's a big fucking wall.
Big fucking wall.
So you're climbing up. You'll eventually see just Abe slowly becoming a small greenish bluish dot. as it keeps going up. You eventually get to the top. You're immediately met with pikes pointed at you as their guards on top of this wall.
Ah, come on, mate. You bleeding serious? Sit up enough for them to actually see my face. Look, mate, I'm just trying to see how bad the damage is.
Betty was absolutely godsmacked. At that res.
How the fuck?
How? What? Who? Who are you?
Hello, my name's Abe. I'm a gator man. I'm from, let's see, oh, there's the mountain, over that way. I'll just point east. Seriously, though, how bad is the damage?
I don't know how the etiquette is down from where you are, but one shouldn't exactly climb the city walls when first getting here. We have a gate for a reason.
Yeah, right. Well, the gate's a little bit, I believe the word's congested at the moment, seeing as there was a massive catastrophe that just happened. So we can solve this whole problem right now, but like you just telling me, how bad is the city? Like, is it rough in there? Is it worth coming in? Should we fuck off? Like, where are we?
Gonna give yep, city of Eden. Great city on this realm. Of course
Well,
it's fine.
No,
Just-
all right,
just-
well.
It's just a spire or two.
Lay
Bit damage here and there.
up 40 feet below. Is it fucked?
According to the guards, it's fine.
Is it fun?
Also, they're all pointing a bunch of bloody long, sharp sticks at me. It's fucking rude.
Look.
Fucking rude.
He kind of looks at the rest of the guards next to him. Look. You saw what happened. We got shit to do. We ain't got time to deal with this. So you weren't here. We didn't see you. I'd advise for you to get down.
Yeah, right. Just man to man, though, right? Is it worth us coming in there? Or is it absolute fucking catastrophe? People are just going to be like, oh, no, there's no time for you to come in, blah, 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 blah. Should we even bother with the gate, I guess is what I'm asking.
How else would you get in if... Look, I know you can climb. But...
Do they speak common?
Also, can you tell your mate to get his fucking stick out of my face? This one right over here. And he just, like, shoves one of them away. Like, come on, mate. I'm having a conversation here.
Look, we've never seen you. Shit's just gone down. Can't help being a little bit on edge.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like I said, though, I just want to know if it's, like, we're even going to be able to get in.
Yeah.
Alright, fair.
Fucking anybody's welcome to Eden. Just as long as you're not climbing over the walls.
Alright, well, no harm intended. I'll, back off back down to me friends and, go through the gate, I guess.
Yes, please. And please don't do this again. I'm new here. So
I'm not going to promise anything I can't promise.
look, I'll tell you this. Last time we tried to someone tried to sneak into Eden through some other means. The other guard, the what do they call them again? Well, the actually fun. The colossal knights, the knights who protect the innocent, they strung them up hang them from the wall.
That's a bit harsh. Also, I'm an 8-foot tall gator man. You think I'm sneaking anywhere? No, I just wanted to make sure the city's not an absolute bleeding shambles. We're not
Well,
walking into a
if
friggin' crisis zone.
if me and my men weren't here, happening to be walking past at this time, you could have sneaked in. And what would have stopped you?
Fair point. All right, well, good day. He just starts climbing back down.
As you're climbing down, and if you look up at any point, you still see one or two heads kind of peering over, but now you see like one with a crossbow, just keeping an eye on you.
Ducks a rock back, kills the man, and engages in combat. We all die.
That's it. You're fighting the very city of Eden now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. City
Turns
siege,
out-
with us being like less than a double-digit number.
Turns out the wall was actually one giant mimic.
Oh
Hell yeah.
no!
Jesus.
I know.
All right, I get back down. Well, I didn't exactly get to see what I wanted to see, but according to the guards up there, who were about ready to skewer me and turn me into a gator kebab, back in the city's fine.
So, Kamash, you'd know this, that Eden has, you've seen it, you've probably worked on it a little bit at one point, maybe a small part of it. You know that the inner circle of Eden has some magical protections of means. They're very costly to empower, like thousands of the mana stones, crystals to power. But it can protect the inner city. Don't know about the rest of the city, but the inner city where you grew up, where the academy is, stuff like that. You'd advise to say that bit's probably protected.
Well, I'm not sure exactly how the rest of the city is, but the inner city's probably fine.
How hard is it to get into the inner city?
Not if you know people.
Do you know people?
I do know people.
Perfect, let's go.
Plus, I'm supposed to be in there. That's actually weird that I'm not.
Does he have like conviction to his voice? Like or does Camaris have conviction? Like
She seems strained.
Yeah. But I don't want to go in the city, and she led us to somewhere where we probably didn't need to be, and now she's bringing us in the city. I would like to, I don't know, discern her tone,
Motive.
if I could.
Insight check, I
I'm
guess.
being fucking weary of this much.
Scrunchy.
Insight. Oh, that's great. Plus 0. 15.
There doesn't appear to be a motive aside from get into the city because it's safe.
I think we should stay outside the walls.
But, I mean, you don't really know her that well, so if there is another motive, you wouldn't necessarily know, but
Sure.
She doesn't appear to be outwardly projecting that they're...
Well,
she's not making an attempt to hide it either, so...
Here's an idea. Maybe we split off gracefully, have one group, set up camp out here, somewhere safe, somewhere where fucking guards aren't going to be shooting at us, thinking we're doing something sideways. And then whoever wants to go in and have a peek inside and see what's going on and see if everyone's all right, blah, blah, blah. Maybe check out the inner city because it sounds interesting. They can go do that.
Oh, yeah. People don't sound interesting at all, so I'll volunteer to stay outside the walls.
else?
So we're splitting the party, are we?
Oh yeah.
I am significantly less sure of this idea the moment you stated this.
Okay.
This
My
idea
thinking
was
is
fine
we're
and
in
great.
basically. My thinking is we're basically at downtime, so it's less of a threat. It's not like we're splitting the party inside of a fucking dungeon. That's where it's scary,
Well,
in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Cammy says I'll lead you in. Please keep very close track of your belongings as we get through the exterior of the city, and don't look anyone in the eyes.
On.
Because a lot of them are a bit of the rougher variety. Where do you put the people you care the least about in a city? Closest to the things that are going to experience the most threat.
Oh, I get it. Towards the walls, right.
Yeah. So a lot of them are a bit, I guess you'd say, impoverished is the word.
I mean, honestly, they should be afraid of me.
That's the part that I'm the most concerned about, is the ones that aren't.
The ones that aren't get turned into free food.
Yes.
Easy day.
Desperate people make stupid decisions. I should know.
I mean, desperate people make for decent food. Big gator grunt. I'm sorry, was that a poor attempt at a joke? My bad.
No, it's fine. It was probably funny. She's like holding a mostly brown at this point, like handkerchief.
See, that's the other thing. We need to get you to like a healer and make sure you're not like leaking your friggin' brains out.
I'll be fine. Happened the first time that I casted particularly strong magic.
Yeah, right. I know fuck all about magic, so I don't trust that to be the truth.
Look,
Just be honest.
I'm already not leaking. See? Just kind of like shows that like pulls the thing away. It's just like obviously caked on blood around like her lips, like a mustache, effectively.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah, yes.
I mean, you look like him, but shit.
Yes, well, I don't feel particularly excellent.
Even more reason to go get a healer. Let's go.
Sure. Just stay close. Keep all of your belongings close if you are intending on keeping them. And me and Abe and whomever else would like to go into Eden are going into Eden.
Tightening up the strap that's holding up my great axes and all that stupid shit. I'm moving my coin purse towards my coin purse.
Just before we do go, I will approach Andy. Your character's name is completely being like is blank. JMO. Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, my brain not on. She will approach over to JMO before she goes and just understand that you don't wish to go inside, and that is fine. I don't wish to tell you what to do. I simply wanted to ask if there's anything I can pick up for you while I'm in there.
No.
To have some winning.
I'm good. What you can pick up for me is the distance of travel from where we are to where we were to where we are, because
I can get you the map if that would make it as
I know where it is. It's to the east, but now we are hundreds of miles away from what I cared about.
Very far from your home at the moment.
Yeah.
And you have done me a great service and a great amount of assistance. It would be absolutely horrible for me to not assist you in some capacity as well.
I haven't really done shit, but that's all right. I am going to stand my ground out here. You guys can go and investigate the city and find out all of the fun, cool stuff in there, but
it will be as quick of a trip as possible. Half day, I imagine. A little more on just transit time.
Yeah.
It is a very large city.
Yes, please take your time.
Oh,
She gives you a look like she wants to say something else, but then doesn't say anything and just turns.
well, it's even with your head being a bit foggy as it is right now, it takes a second and you realise. If you're on a carriage, maybe it'll take you half a day to get into the inner city. On foot, possibly going to be a whole day's walking to get into the inner city. That's the size of Eden.
Wow. Andy,
I apologize. I'm not myself particularly, but I would not recommend. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to tell you what to do, but it's going to be a bit. The city's massive. It will probably take us the better part of a day just to walk into the inner city.
Yes. All right. Well, enjoy.
You may be here for a couple of days before we're able to get out of here. Literally just in walking time.
Okay.
I mean,
they might have me.
what
was that, Leo?
They might have baths. You could partake in a bath in there.
Don't fucking care about the baths. I don't care about communicating with people or being around any kind of group of large people. I'm fine.
Are there farms or ranches or anything outside the city? Like within eyesight?
If you're passive, you definitely see what could possibly be some small lodgings off down the stone paved road. There's nothing immediately close, but with a little bit of travel, 30-40 minute walk down the road, you see some lodgings, some small houses. Not so much farms
at all, like either a field or like tied up.
Fucking sure.
Sorry?
Just give me a minute.
Oh, I thought you said. I'm sorry. I thought you said.
Just checking my map. Go about there. That's there. Yeah, that'd be in that direction. Yeah. From the distance, it's hard to make out, but it definitely seems to be some kind of fencing round the side of the lodgings. So, to surmise, to guess, there's probably a stop point, some kind of lodging before entering Eden or leaving, perhaps.
Start heading that way, walking.
Alright, I guess this is where it happens. So, going into the city, we have Kamaris, Abe. Who else is going into the city?
Leoquin would go in.
Leoquin.
Yeah.
This. Where's the little goblin folk going?
Goblin has decided to stay with Jamo.
Okay.
Why would tiny goblin person want to go in big ass city? Yeah. Who's used to being underground? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Weird alliance ever. Jamo.
You know, it's a smart choice because usually in there are stereotypes and you'll get tossed in shackles and a prison for no reason. So
That too. Imagine if I walked in as a fucking goblin.
It usually happens to me after I smash someone in the fucking skull. And I mean, they started it, but so I'll stay out here with you. Maybe we can follow Bragg. If he doesn't mind.
So, split happens. Both go your two ways. I guess we'll start with the outside group. So JMO, Vis, and Bragg. So Vis and JMO start following Bragg down the road towards these buildings, these wooden huts, lodgings down the road.
Hey, as we're heading that way, hey, Bragg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your gut telling you, man?
My gut says I'm tired of walking.
Yeah. Me too. But
That's a whole fucking mood.
Well, I mean,
better ride.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm used to walking, so I mean more like we up a mountain, down into something, and now we're quite far from where we began our journey. Yeah, we haven't really done anything, but well, we haven't done anything.
All I know is we stepped in this time. Thinking we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. I don't know what's coming, but it ain't good.
I can get behind that. All right. I'm not riding a horse, though.
Armed to the teeth.
Ooh. All right. So, let's get armed up. I personally, I will not ride a horse, but if they have a nice stout coat, let me tell you, man, there's nothing that will beat a nice stout coat.
We'll get you a nice little cart you can ride in.
Or that. Maybe a barrel of hell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way to those wherever the horses are stabled. I'm gonna tell them, look, what I'm about to do ain't exactly legal. So if you ain't gonna be helping, I need you to stay out of the way. I'm gonna make my way up there and kind of scope the place out as I've stolen many horses in my day. I'm gonna try to steal a pair of horses. I'm gonna try to get on one and ride off, and then take one with me. Ideally, either one that is still geared up, or if I can see saddles and shit around. And I'm looking for like the best, like the healthiest, best riding horses that are easy enough to snag.
This is gonna go well.
This is awesome. This is so awesome.
I'm sure they're
gonna be
very forgiving
amazing
about horse theft.
Especially when you find them all already. We'll be fine.
They couldn't be as punishing as Texas is, where they still to this day have a law that basically says that you're supposed to be hanged if you steal a horse. That wouldn't be a thing, right?
That's because they have a horse. That's because they have a horse ride a cowboy test.
Got him. Mm-hmm. Got him. She's got a point.
I'm so sorry.
No. Oh, that's it. If God comes back, you'll get struck by lightning. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I have other character ideas I can run. Let's do this.
No. So, You'll like can't remember fucking word. You all slowly make your way down the road, getting closer and closer to this stable, you believe. But it's more of a checkpoint slash area to stop at before leaving the vicinity of Eden or going in, perhaps. You will approach several, now getting closer and closer. You see several different buildings where obviously you pay more attention to the one which is very noticeably stable.
I'll hang back once Cole gives me the look because I'm not stealthy. You know, I don't want to fuck this up. But I'll still lean in and be like, a goat. A nice stout goat, please.
Other buildings, you note, there seems to be a small barracks. It seems off to. So as you're walking down middle of the road, obviously you won't walk down the middle of the road, but I'm just giving an example. First building on the left, stable with a large area behind it holding for horses. Next to that, you notice what you believe could be a small, simple blacksmith, some called probably a farrier for the horses and stuff. You see various little huts, some seemingly chucked together wood log houses, seeming just places for people to stay. You do eventually come across a tavern, smallish tavern, and then on the other side of this small little settlement outpost is a small barracks, and to call it a barracks is not good. It seems to literally just be a small house with a few guards in, perhaps, just to simply try and keep peace in this area and try to hopefully deter any would-be horse thieves. Maybe.
How many guards?
Oh, so you guess it with your experience, you take your time to properly scope out. You watch them troll up and down the path. How big it is and what's going on. Probably a reasonable squad, so like 15 to 20, maybe. I guess you'd. But they seem very spread out. Definitely, from what you seem to notice, is they're not. They seem to be rookies. They're the new guardmen that they chuck out here to get a bit of experience training, perhaps, before they have experience to go into Eden.
Okay, I'm going to kind of make my way around. I don't want to be seen. I'm pretty far away, maybe like 100 feet away or so from the front, or from the opposite side of where the horses are like tied up or whatever.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to take that small pouch of black powder that I have, and if there's anything around, like a barrel or anything, I'll do that. If not, I'll just put it like near a stump or, you know. But if there's actual like a box or a barrel or something like that laying around, I don't know, within that, on the other side of the thing, I'm going to pull out my candle, one of my candles, and I'm going to cut it open with my hunting knife and pull the wick out. And then going to put that one end of the wick into the black powder next to something that'll break or when it pops. Then I'm going to pull out my tinder box and when I want to have like I don't know if I'm 100 feet away, maybe a couple minutes of of wick maybe. So I'll cut it down, and then I'm gonna light that bitch and go to the other side of where the horses are. And when it explodes, hopefully the crazy noise will draw all these guardsmen, and that's why I'm gonna make my getaway on the other side.
Okay, so I just did some quick rolls. So on the opposite side of a stable. So through stable, one or two guards been patrolling out of it. You've noticed there's always at least 2 to 3 guards at least outside of this stable, and others patrolling down the street. And as I said, on the opposite side of this road's probably 30 feet wide, so reasonably wide. All stone paved, by the way.
Fancy.
So you can reasonably hide off to the side of the building opposite. Eventually, after watching all this and getting that ready, a small like flatbed carriage pulls up to happen to pull up at the building you're at. But with you probably hidden down the side or behind it, they don't seem to notice you, as I rolled incredible low for their rolls. Seems like small family of 3, 4 maybe, gets off his carriage, leaves that carriage there, ties the horse to a post next to the building, and proceeds to go inside the building you're next to. They do have a couple of barrels on the back of that carriage.
Okay. I can, without drawing any attention, I'll grab one of the barrels. And actually, I could just put it right there next to the carriage that's office. So I'm going to go ahead and put it, I guess, next to the carriage if possible, or take one of those barrels. Yeah. Do I notice what the barrels are?
So I think at this point, 'cause now you're moving away from the building, actually proceeding into the street, I need you to make a stealth roll. See how stealthily you can do this now.
I just like the visit, like the view, like the picture of a old cowboy sneaking in the streets while this big, huge dwarf and goblin are like 100 feet behind him, looking intently.
No.
Yep.
I'm behind Jammo, looking past Jammo.
Yeah, and I'm more of like this sneaking is less of like shadow to shadow as much as like looking till it's clear and then moving behind that.
Right.
So I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Easily done. You make your way up to the small flatbed carriage with these barrels. You kind of pop the top off one, and it just seemed to be filled with grain, food sorts. One slushes slightly as you get near, bump into it to open up. It's filled with water. Full water barrel.
Okay. I'll take the water barrel off, and I'm just gonna light that thing like right near the carriage itself. That ought to be a good enough.
You're gonna light the water barrel on fire.
No, I'm moving the water barrel because I don't want it to put out the fire. So I've moved that off to the side, and then I'm gonna light the
Your
thing right
carriage.
underneath it. Yeah, underneath the carriage. Yeah, no, I want to get the water barrel out.
He's gonna screw the plan already.
No, I was afraid the water might put it out.
Yeah.
I just want to mention that I just imagine this is basically you playing Red Dead Redemption and trying to sneak around places. Meanwhile, in the background, there's just 2 people like, don't say anything.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Goddamn. Easily enough done. You get everything in position.
Make sure the
You
coast
light
is
it.
clear. Yep, light it. Go.
And you start casually walking over to the stable. The guards seem to notice you at this point.
I
as you
light
walk
my
toward the stable.
cigarette off of the thing once I light it, and then I casually
Mhm.
walk off.
Yep. They kind of give you a side eye as you approach, but give you a slight nod.
Tip my hat to him as I walk by. Actually, as I walk by, I flip open my like cigarette pouch and offer him, or my little container, and offer him a smoke.
Which one do you do that to? Let's see. So, the closest guy that you do that to is, you can tell this is probably his first day doing this.
Oh, he's a Timmy.
He his armor doesn't quite fill out on him.
no.
He is an absolute Timmy.
Actual
He's
lad.
a baby.
He kind of looks at it, the pouch slowly, his armor, while holding this pike or spear that he has. I'm trying to buff himself up. Okay. Sorry, sir. We can't smoke while on duty.
Yeah, you must be green. I closed the thing as I walked by. Click it closed and walk by.
Mm-hmm. He definitely seemed to be intimidated by your stature.
Damn straight.
So
Yeah,
when you
Then when
go,
I get on the other side, I'm gonna wait until they're
do you
distracted.
just go to the side of the stable, or do you go into it, or?
I make my way over next to where the gate is, hoping that as soon as that goes off, I can just open the gate, hop on one, grab the reins of another, and while in the confusion, ride off.
Yeah. As you get next to the stable, you do eventually find the gate, and with how long you made the weekend, you've done something not too dissimilar to this before. You know exactly when timing to do it. So if you sit, you wait. The guards still patrolling seem to still look at you every now and then, kind of just chilling there. And then, just as that young, small baby guard walks past you, looks at you.
Baby.
Oh no.
Slight explosion and fire just starts spreading as in that barrel of grain, it is like grain and flour. When that gets distributed a little bit and a little bit of spark, it kind of makes an explosion. So it kind of went off a bit more than you expected. To the point of, you notice as you look back over at the explosion, that whole wood log cottage building is no longer there.
Shit. Okay.
Oops. You have committed a fucky wucky.
There is immediate fucking panic. You start hearing a bell go off to the one side. Guards start rushing over with buckets. People start running over with buckets to try and put this fire out.
I swing
The
myself up onto one
horses
of them
started
horses.
panicking because of the noise.
Well, I'm like 100 and some feet away from it, right? Like the horses are like I'm far enough away that they're not going to actually panic. I would hope. I mean, my goal was to be. I mean, I'm sure it startled them.
There were some horses that are a bit closer. Because it's a picture this. Road 30 feet wide. Building with cart you blew up. Stable just next to the other side. and the horses are directly behind that. They're not like backed away really far away from the road. They're just like in a fenced area just behind this building. So it would have been like 50 feet probably away from this.
Yay, I didn't die this time.
Yeah. But some of them panic from the noise, but some of them were further back. It's a large fenced off area.
Turn to Viz in this moment and be like, "Oh, maybe the city is the better move."
Probably, I think we're going to get into some shit.
It seems your plan is working so far. They're distracted massively.
Get on the horse, grab the reins of another one, or the rope that's tied to. So I'm riding one, and I want to take another one with me. And then ride off.
You
try to.
You flip the gate, get in. You have a quick look about with your passive. You spot one immediately that was probably just about to leave or just about to get unsaddled. And then you notice just off to the side, it's seeming like there's gate one side and gate in another for them to go in and out. On the far side of this, it's like a 60 by 80 pasture of horses with some here and there. On the one side with the gate, you notice this a carriage, perhaps. A couple of horses linked up to it. Still. People currently panicking around it a little bit at the moment.
Are they like running away from it?
Seems at first we're trying to calm down the horses. One runs off into the little settlement to probably find out what's going on and how there's probably two left there to try and settle the horses.
I'll just ride off. I'm not gonna try to take the carriage. I'll just hop on one if I can only get one. This explosion was much bigger than I expected, so I will just ride off.
Yeah, a barrel of grain and flour in a tight space. Can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to get to. You run off. You ride off towards Fizz and JMO.
I'll start walking away. If I see our party member.
Oh no! As you ride off, Bragg, you still hearing that bell ringing, and it keeps on going, keeps on going. It seems to be going at a certain tempo, and beat, ringing every 5 seconds or so. But then you hear it change to a bit of a slower tempo, every 10-15 seconds.
You got the movers with a bomb.
No. That's when you look back to see what this change is about, and you start to see some guards gathering and pointing in a certain direction. It seems like one or two of the guards may have noticed the escape. The rest of your plan went great, but it seems in the panic flee.
All right, I'm just gonna flee. I'm not gonna try to link back up with the group at this moment. I don't want them to get I'm not gonna ride up to Jammo or this, and I'm just gonna ride off into the wilderness for lose them.
Do we see him turn off in the pasture? Yeah. All right. I'm going. Oh, I'm not gonna. Viz. What are we doing? I feel like I should do something chaotic, but I think it's a really stupid idea.
The invasive thoughts are winning.
Yeah, they are.
Should we just go back?
Why are you asking me?
Because I'm not good at making decisions unless it's crushing skulls.
Yeah, they put the two worst together because all I'm thinking of is like I'll play in the fire.
You want some fire?
Oh no.
Fuck it, let's go.
I'm gonna enter a rage.
This is the real reason why
You
don't
said there
sleep
was
well.
another building. There was another building. There was like the one that blew up. There was another one, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna enter a rage, and I'm gonna take my one of my hand axes off,
Mm-hmm.
and as I do this, I'm gonna fucking just get real angry, and I'm gonna remember the place we just came from, and I'm gonna just channel a fire giant axe, and I'm just gonna huck it at the other house and hope I do some fucking fire damage.
You left the two crazies together.
I'm trying to create another distraction to help my other friend.
This is going wonderful.
I was just trying to get a horse. I didn't expect it to turn into.
You left the
We've
two
now
chaos
created
goblins
content.
together.
One
Alone.
of which is literally a chaos goblin.
So,
I'm gonna so
is this something you just want to try and do, or is it some kind of ability you have? Or...
So I have an ability when I enter a rage, I can make one of my weapons an elemental cleaver, and it gets like thrown property bonuses, and I can choose
Okay.
fire
Yeah.
chest. So essentially it's Thor's hammer, really, because it comes back to me. But it can be fire. It can be like acid, fire, thunder, lightning, or cold.
Okay.
So what I
Okay.
kind of what I would
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
do, the visual I'm
That's-
going for is throwing it into like the thatch part of a roof to create
That's
another
all
problem.
All I need to know is if it's something you're just trying to do, or if it's an ability. Since it's an ability, easily enough. You hook it. As you let go, it's from the handle upwards. It just starts. A lot of the wood starts cracking with fire, and eventually just gets engulfed. Lands. The thatch roof of the building next to it starts going up. You see people starting to run out of it.
They're gonna start thinking they're
Be
under
like,
attack or something.
I'm gonna like cover my mouth, be like,
I remind you.
the Tempest King is back! Run! Run!
Oh God.
Wait, Viz. Cuddles out.
I'm gonna be running through the field, just like a fat dwarf, just with the mohawk, running away.
Follow after. Fuck it, let's go.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
Sorry.
We leave them alone for 2 minutes and they literally burn down 2 houses.
God fucking
Burning.
I love D&D. You know what? I'm on the other
Hero
side of
thought.
this time, and I love it. I love it.
I might have planned possibly which
Yes,
either
but did
route
you
was gonna
plan
take
for a
me.
Gemmo Viz combo? Did you?
I planned
She-
for all of you going into the sea, all of you not going to the sea. I didn't plan for this. That's mine. God fucking damn.
That could be it. We're just running away. Like I just wanted to create another distraction. I don't want to hurt anybody if I could. If it happens, I really, don't care as long as it's not coal.
Wait.
Damo, you see in the bottom left of your vision a kill feed starts counting up. Damo killed
Shit.
so and so with fire. So and so with fire. And it kills 5.
Hey,
10,
yo, man, I
15,
heard you
20.
like distractions, so I gave you a distraction. for the distraction.
Yeah, you all run off. You run off in a direction You look back and you just see bellowing smoke and fire raging as it seems it's spreading and spreading and it's gotten out of control.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Do we see our
Oh.
cowboy like off to,
That's
to the north? Is he still riding?
he's probably out of your gods' vision at this point.
Oh, damn.
He's on a horse.
All right. Well, I'll just keep fucking
So
pitter patter.
I'm gonna cut the scene here
Okay.
of you see Bragg riding into the distance one side with two horses. A
Just had a-
dwarf and a goblin running off the other side, while this poor town checkpoint area is absolutely emblazed in fire.
Wait.
And
The last thing you hear is Biz going, "We don't tell the rest of them about this!" And then running it back.
so, screen slits in half, slides off. Image of other party members come up.
Oh boy.
Maris, Abe, and Leon. You all make your way towards the gates of Eden. While still slightly congested, people trying to get in and out, slight panic is definitely starting to calm down as you all eventually approach, seeming as now the guard in the sky is being dealt with. And I'm guessing, Kamara, you are leading us. This is city you know.
This way.
You rough and tumble your way through the crowd to get into, and eventually you get through the first set of gates, and then there's a second set of gates which are slightly jarred open, and you see at the side of this it's like a portcullis area. There's a couple of windows with, it seems, guards sat in, seemingly to process people going in and out of the city. You know this, Kamaras. It's a simple way of welcome to the city of Eden, blah 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 blah. Don't get up to this, don't do this, don't do that. If you're caught, this is going to happen to you. Yeah.
As I approach him, just tell the others, like, it's just listen to what they have to say. It's you can kind of ignore most of it, but don't do anything particularly stupid.
So I have
And
one question for you,
it's a statue
Kamaras.
of limitations, basically. Yes.
Your robes. Did you buy separate traveling robes, or are you still wearing the robes of the academy?
She was probably not smart enough. Well, that's not true. Smart enough is not the thing. Wise enough was she probably wasn't wise enough to not have or to have a travel robe specifically. So
Okay,
these
so
are
you
probably my
probably
academy.
are still wearing the academy ones, but they're probably worn down to this point now, slightly worn. As you approach one of these windows on the side of the gate, portcullis, you see that the guard in this post takes a second, kind of squints at you slightly, but immediately recognizes the robes. Kind of stands up to attention slightly, and basically gives you VIP shortcut straight through.
I give him a nod and a gesture to my companions to come along. Well, we got to skip the line.
Do you guys think they know my grandpa back in Ashenwood? Ashelwood? I think that's why they let us through like that.
These two? Are these guards? No, probably not. I'll be honest, I don't think that they're paying that much attention. I think it's my clothes. Just my old academy gob. I forgot to change it before I left.
Oh,
Like,
what?
a little
people-
disappointed, but yeah.
The people from the academy get special treatment.
This, without saying it any kind of way, yes.
Huh.
Hold
Alright.
on. Okay. Yes, so there are some of us who effectively get more or less better treatment than others. If you are lucky enough to have gone to the academy, then you do get a bit of favorable treatment, yes.
Alright.
Not everybody can. Not only that, but not everyone can afford to. And I'm not saying that I'm like made of money or something. I'm not, but I was lucky enough that my parents could afford to send me.
Noted.
As I'm told, it more or less bankrupted them, but they'll bounce back, I hope.
You've with the work you've done in the academy with helping out and stuff, you've probably more than likely took up some kind of side job inside the academy, probably perhaps in the library in the academy. And that's probably helped pay off your student debt. It would be. Yeah, you
Keep
will
your
make your way
belongings
through.
close. I will pull the small chain that I have, the itty bitty chain that I've got, and literally latch it to my book. Of the this does not leave my person, and then latch that to the other book as well. So my two books will not be like that. Immediately probably tells everybody her entire priorities, but yes, her spell book and the other book are now chained to her. Of the you could run up and cut my coin purse or whatever, but you're definitely not taking these.
Where did that go?
Yeah, with the way I've got my stuff situated right now, you basically have to grab my dick to steal my money. So if you're gonna take my money, I'm getting something out of it. That's all I'm saying.
Solid move.
All we're saying is service is tendered.
Mm-hmm. All I was saying is you've earned that coin purse now.
God fucking damn it.
I love the change in that from Abe to Tez.
Trying to find fucking image I got for when you first go into. I forgot fucking shit. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh fucking. But so, as you first step through the second gates and officially into the city, well, what you guys believe to be the city, but Kamash, you know to be the underbelly of the city.
There's probably not a lot of guards here, correct? Because this is the area that they basically go, fucking
Yes.
good luck.
Yes and no. There are, but it's like I previously described in the previous scene that is now absolutely chaos. It's more of the lower born common green guards posted down here. You do see patrols about every now and then. You'll probably see one or two handling some people quite roughly, probably kicking them to the ground. and such is. But so,
I will steer us away from those, and I will steer us as basically as much as I can to steer out of the particularly bad areas that I'm aware of, and or at least get us through them as quick as possible.
Nope, that did not do it correctly. Huge. Yep, it'll be an act right now.
Mm-hmm.
Half. But all as you're slowly making your way through here, you notice to your left, to your right, even towering some points. It's easily enough to say it's just slums. Roughly built buildings, dark, ground slightly sludgy as you walk through it. You see quite a few people giving you looks from alleyways and just from the road as you pass them. But also giving you a wide berth. Not only from one recognizing the robes, it seems some of them that you're wearing Kamas, but the fact that there's a 7-foot gator man also walking with
does
you.
wonders.
You do notice the other two. This place is highly diverse. You see members of all kind of races and species here. You see elves, dwarves, see one or two tieflings. You nearly see them all here, mingling. God fuck. God fucking damn it, Andy. Yeah. except for the goblin in the back doesn't have a gun.
Well,
yeah, this is about right though.
I typed gunslinger in there. I was trying to get Cole involved in this scene, but it gave the gun to the goblin, which is good.
Close enough. Not but 10-20 minutes in walking down the street, you notice a bit of a hustle and bustle in front of you. You hear what seems to be metal clanking on stone. And as you eventually, the horde of people you're traveling through kind of gives way. You notice a big squadron platoon of things guards, knights making their way down the path to leave. As you've now start hearing a bell ringing behind you. Kamash, you would know what this means because it's these bell signals are used everywhere throughout the city. It's a way for the guards to communicate and get signals out for trouble and stuff. So eventually, after living here for so many years, you would recognise this once fire broke out uncontrollably. And then after a few minutes and a couple of seconds go by, it changes to a slower paced one, and you know this one to be seems to be alert in regard of kind of major theft. Yeah.
Big
But
purpose.
I guess you probably continue on.
Yeah, I will cast a glance, but this is not where we want to be. Not at all.
Whose horses did I steal?
Fucking some random guy's fucking horses. It's just for fact
Well,
that
I feel like so. It just seems like yeah. So I've created a big, big deal.
Well,
so
I wouldn't know
here's the
how
thing to
because
know.
this is in the city.
It's not in the city, but it's right next to the city.
Ah,
It's a checkpoint before you get into the city. So
Riding off into the sunset.
Well, see you guys later.
Bye.
mm-hmm. But you continue
goodbye.
on.
And they never saw Cole again. Just rides off.
you,
Man, fuck these psychos. I'm gonna go do something else.
An hour goes by and you'll start seeing wanted posters about the city for a man in a trench coat, scruffy looking face. No, now, not hasn't got a name to him, but looks familiar and looks
Is that
it's on charges of thieving causes. I'm just memeing about all this actually.
No, you're holding that picture upside down, Abe.
Oh wait. Yeah. The way I was looking at it, for some reason it looked like coal.
No, I'm pretty sure that's an Eden.
Huh. Oh well.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna steer clear of that because no.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is your part of this cutscene is extremely boring because it is literally just you guys walking.
Yeah, there's not.
Walking uneventfully throughout the city to get to
I'd
the
say
other
we're
part.
doing the best to not be noticed and not
So
draw
are
attention.
we.
Uh-huh.
So we're
being very not noticed. Distraction for the distraction.
Yep.
we were
During
not
this
noticed.
Our
Senpai did not
distraction
notice
has a distraction.
Jamo and this definitely weren't noticed.
They certainly weren't.
Maybe. You don't know yet.
Oh no.
One or two ambitious ruffians try to pickpocket you guys, obviously completely unsuccessfully.
I will quite literally to whichever one attempts to who do they attempt to pickpocket specifically out of the three of us?
You've got
it definitely either be Kamaris or Leo Quinn.
I don't think they're going after Gator Man's dick.
No, it's not even. It's dick. Yeah, they're more wanting. You don't know what they're into.
It's true. There's a bunch of weird people in this one.
Real quick. Yeah, they go after you, Kamaris.
I will quite literally grab, just with a strange amount of swiftness, grab his hand, and then proceed to make him float above the ground about an inch. With just gravity magic. And I will go,
see
I would
absolute
not
terror and shock.
Let this
in
be
this,
a lesson.
A 20-year-old dude who's stick thin.
Let this be a lesson. Do not attempt this again. I understand that you are desperate. I reach down and I take a single silver piece out of my coin purse, and I place it into his palm, and then I say, "Take that and go." Do not think that the Academy does not give alms back to those who need them. But do not attempt to do such a thing again, or you will not have hands to do them with. Do I make myself clear?
He gives you like a quick panicked nod.
I literally just bring my hand down, putting him back down onto the dirt, and then I let go of him and give him a slight shove off.
As soon as you shove him back, he gets dogpiled.
Yeah.
He gets literally dogpiled by other people trying to snatch that silver coin off him.
I'm gonna just a very low rumble gator growl noise of like, you guys probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that primordial terror sound.
Yeah,
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, the rumbling
Yeah,
water
that thing.
sound.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
this is exactly the point when I wish somebody would have put a fucking soundboard thing for that up, because I would have just pressed the button for it.
Most of them flee, as they would. Few of them kind of give you a look as if like, they're scared of you, but they really want this coin.
I would suggest that you piss off right now.
And then there's one that seems to be like someone which they're more, not so much more afraid of, they're afraid of at the same level of you. He's healthier built, slightly more kind of walks between this group. Yeah? Who the fuck are you?
Why the fuck are you standing up?
Who am
against
I?
a gator man?
A very hungry 8-foot-tall gator man, sir. Don't give me a reason.
Fucking let anybody in these days. No fucking wonder.
I will literally Kamara just quietly, without not making eye contact, still looking straight ahead and everything, but says, yes, that's exactly the same thing they said to your mother.
Roasted.
That's why you're in here.
No, you're trapped in here with me, not the other way around.
Okay.
Speak
Okay.
another word, and I will
He
unmake you.
He whistles.
I see why he whistles. I cast fucking grammatic magic at him. I don't give a fuck. I will turn this man inside out.
So we're the problem children. We
As
set a
soon
house
as-
on fire.
And as soon as he whistles, a good 15, 20 other people start surrounding you guys.
Are we doing this?
I will simply ask him if he really thinks so little of his life that he would throw this many of them away.
Look, we ain't got much of life here, so it won't fucking mean much to chuck away life.
Perhaps. I can make it hurt a lot more. If you happen to know the robes that I am wearing, you are well aware that I could turn all of you inside out in this moment if I wanted to. It's
Oh,
not
we
a
know.
threat, it's a statement. Do you really need to find out? Or have enough people been vaporized today?
So,
I am
For-
going to ready in action.
for a second, if you see him flick a coin in between his fingers, and it's that same silver coin that you gave to a one guy. Seemingly, this guy somehow got it out of his hands and holding it. You see, people at the academy always think they're everything. Believe you can get away with whatever you want just for simply knowing some words, having some crystals. The highborn, the nobles. Their day is coming. You saw it yourself. This place ain't as safe as they are. He flicks the coin up.
I cast Hold Person. Right on him, right at that moment.
Okay.
I literally just say silence, and I snap my fingers in front of him.
Save.
He needs to make a wisdom save of 15. My class is my DC only 15? Yeah, yes it is.
Yo, you level 6, bud.
Level 6.
You right.
Let's see.
15's pretty okay for level 6 though.
It is. It is.
It is pretty alright.
As he flicks the coin and you say this, you see the coin go up and seeming to glimmer slightly more than what it would, seeming drawing everybody's attention. Comes down and he catches it. See? That's why. And he simply twirls, steps away, and vanishes into the sea of people that have now gathered around all of you as he walks off. As this ring of 20, 30 people are kind of bodyguarding this scene.
I'm gonna go help the kid who got dogpiled and got his coin taken up, and give him another one. As I'm picking him up quietly, like it's just kind of like in his hand, so people don't see it happen.
Yeah. Easily done. After a while, little while of this just gathering of people, the 20, 30 people that made this ring around you kind of just meld into the crowd and go off. As the first one did.
Stay very close. You too, Quinn. They will pick you off if you stray too far.
No, I'm not leaving.
And
yeah,
especially for you, keep a very sharp and pointed eye out for anyone attempting to take your coin purse. Or anything else of that matter. Strong-willed, that one. Not very many resist. More concerning is the fact that those, I guess you would say, rabble are getting more and more and more uppity. I'm sorry, I digress. It's politics within this city, constantly. The rich don't like the poor don't like the rich. Those who have want to keep it, those who don't want it. As it was a stupid and foolish mistake of me to give that poor guy a coin.
Nah, I just needed to be quiet about it.
It's not his fault.
No, it isn't. Don't worry though, you got one.
Yeah, as you pick the guy up and kind of like palm him the coin, he kind of thanks you in shock and fucking books it towards the gates.
Smart move.
Fuck this shit! I'm out of here!
But apart from that,
it would not be the first time that I've had to kill someone on these streets.
I don't really know how the guards would have taken it if I would have actually started eating people on the streets, so kind of thankful that didn't escalate.
They don't. This may come as a surprise to you both, but they don't really care that much about anyone here.
Oh.
They keep the peace enough to keep that it is, quote, peaceful.
Noted.
A bit more, I guess you could say, of a subjective topic.
Right. Well, next person who does anything suspicious that seems to be related to that frick, I'm gonna eat him. Fair warning.
Still,
I'm very hungry.
I understand. We'll get you something. Hopefully not someone, but that's just because it perturbs me, but...
you'll get used to it.
I do not understand how druids just become okay with such a thing, but alright.
I mean, if I had to guess, desensitization. I mean, we're all animals at the end of the day.
That's I mean, like, rationally I understand this, but it's still, I don't know. I have no room to speak. I considered many different things, that not being one of them, but I've... We should keep moving.
At this point, you once again hear a hustle and bustle of more guard shuffling their way through. Seemingly, whatever happened didn't seem to even take note to them. You do overhear them discussing as they're travelling about a fire being set off in the checkpoint outside. In the checkpoint, you guys weren't too far off. And about a horse thief, maybe. Details are far and behind, but it seems to be trench coat, hatted man took off with some horses.
Leo, I am beginning to think that that is maybe one of ours. Why do I have a distinct feeling that that is one of our idiots that we have, that they keep talking about?
I mean, we're pretty good at getting in trouble, so fair assumption.
Hopefully it's not Bragg.
You think he's capable of that? He seems like he's the most level-headed of the group. Is the thing? I don't know if he's the one.
Precisely what concerns me is that he is the most level-headed. So if he's doing something, well then, I scarce to imagine what else is occurring in the background. Same with JMO or with Bees, I believe the small one's name was.
I think if any of them are going to do something dumb, it's probably going to be JMO.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
He strikes me as someone who's real good at causing a ruckus.
Yes, but have you seen how the goblin looks at things?
That's a bit racist.
No, but like really. Have you seen the way that she should just be sitting there, and then suddenly she just snaps to attention on something like it's the next thing to destroy or to eat, or I don't know.
I don't know. I think maybe you're looking a little too far into it. She's a goblin, mate.
Well, of course, but it'd be like saying, "Oh, you're really very smart. You're an elf." I'm not trying to be racist. I mean, simply that she's shifty.
Like a goblin? Yet swifty.
Shut up! It made more sense in my head. I just was just assaulted in real life by a flying object. What the fuck just happened? What did you just throw at me?
All I'm saying is, you know,
Throw a
maybe
fucking string at me.
maybe you're projecting
Give
a
it
little
back.
bit. You know, sounds a bit prejudiced, is all I'm saying.
I mean nothing by it. I just simply don't know them that well.
As you're saying this, you walk past some goblins off to the side of the road begging.
Firebolt. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, fair dinkum.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you said it. That's it. It's happening.
No.
Combat.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, goblins at the side of the road. Blam!
You come back and this smells the goblin blood on you.
I had a sample plate of green skin sliders on my way in. It was great.
Sliders.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I
Well, they're too
believe.
small to be a full burger. I mean, come
You
on.
assembled this group, Benny. Fuck you.
I need to just keep putting that on my fridge in my other server.
Yes, it needs to be a thing.
Well,
I love playing Abe so much.
I
He's
believe
brilliant. I love him.
we shall cut scene and go for break.
Yes.
Break time. All right.
As both scenes come together in this split screen of Bragg, fucking this, and JMO running off into the sunset with a fire blazing behind them, and with guardsmen now maybe or may not be going in the direction of Bragg, while in the city some very fun discussions is happening and very near enough fucking brawl in the middle of the sea.
All right.
Right.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll be right back with this sky above you with the garden stuff, and eventually settled down, and he disappeared. The party ended up splitting.
Oh god.
Jamo, Vis, and Bragg didn't want to go in the city, so they stayed out of it and went to a checkpoint just outside the city. Meanwhile, Kamaris, Abe, and Leoquin went into the city. Started with outside the city. Brad was had enough of walking everywhere, so he wanted to go steal a horse.
Yeah.
In which, for distraction, he blew up a house. Basically, he managed to get the horses, but I rolled for it, and someone just catched in the corner of the eye of him running off with the horses.
Okay, real quick though, just to be clear, that kind of makes it seem like it might have been intentional and suddenly he's a terrorist. He wasn't trying to blow up the house. It was supposed to be like a firecracker distraction kind of thing.
Yeah, he hit
No,
a
but,
rain barrel.
He blew up like a barrel of flour and grain.
Oh yeah, so then just caught. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Conflagration.
So
It's a thing that happens.
he fucked off with the horses in one direction. Meanwhile, Jamo and Vis are just off to the side. They see this happening. They want to create a better distraction, so they start shouting some stuff.
Better is subjective. I wasn't going for better.
He and said, "I want to cause chaos and fire too," and then.
And her inner and outer goblin was like, "Bet."
Long story short, he threw an axe that, with an ability of his, was on fire. It set the house next to on fire. That whole fucking little settlement's now on fire, and they're all running.
We're running after
Guilty.
Brad on a horse.
Guilty.
We're literally like hundreds of feet behind him, going as fast as our little legs.
I just want to be 100% clear. Leoquin, Camaris, and Abe are not implicated in this at all. We are literally inside the city right now. Have no fucking clue what's going on.
Shep would probably which
Probably with them.
yeah, I would imagine.
Inside the city, so far, we've gotten through the checkpoint nice and easy due to Kamaris' being part of the academy in the inner city. You're currently traveling through the slums. You come across some riffraff every now and then. Some guy tried to steal something off Kamaris, pickpocket. Got caught, obviously. Kamaris gave this thief a silver coin and pushed him away. Immediately got dogpiled. Coin got taken off him. The group got surrounded by a bunch of ruffians, in which a certain one that had the coin started flicking it between his fingers and having a talk with Kamaris. Flicked it up. Kamaris tried to hold him. Failed because he made a save. Caught the coin. They had a little bit more to him back and forth. He disappeared into the crowd. All his ruffians and bodyguards disappeared off. And he kind of just continued on the way while overhearing, because during all this, obviously with what's happened outside, bells are going off.
Sure, makes sense.
And, so guards are rushing through the slums outside towards the gate. While they're rushing past, they are hearing bits of news about what's happened. Oh, a fire's happened. Their checkpoints on fire, maybe on attack. It seems someone spotted someone running off with a horse in a long duster and hat. It's hard to make out.
Natural.
Oh, just to note, it's going to take you about a day's travel to get through the slums and into the inner city. That's how big this city is.
Dang, okay.
That's roughly where we left off.
And then
Oh.
he made Benny put his head in his hands.
We're live, so just keep going.
Yeah, I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I figured it was fitting.
let's since Braggers had to go now due to reasons, I'll cut out to the outside group just to get that out and done away with.
Yeah.
JMO,
Yeah.
this. I'm guessing you two are just fucking bucking it.
Yeah, I would imagine that we run as fast as we can for as long as we can, but as we like get
Not very fast.
further,
Yeah, you have a movement speed of 30.
I have a movement speed of 35. Let me tell
Oh,
you.
dang. Okay.
All right.
I'm actually slower.
You know, it's like we run really fast, and then we slow down, and we're like covered in sweat 'cause we just ran all that way. I mean, that was fuck. That's fucking wild. Woo! I feel alive. I wish I could crash a skull right now.
Biz takes a few steps backwards, like
Not yours. Come on.
Yeah, JMO, you are now level 7.
Oh.
But more of the XP from the kills.
Damn it.
don't
You
tease him
keep,
like that.
you keep running, you take your breaks, you walk, you jog.
Question: if we shout Bragg's name, will we be heard way too much? To try
More
to get his
than
attention.
likely.
Okay, then I'm shutting the fuck up.
But yeah, you probably run for a couple hours as Bragg absolutely fucking booked it with the horses. At some point, you eventually meet up at some.
If we run for a couple hours, I'm gonna need a short rest. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm a
When we get
dwarf.
to him, we're like,
There's a small gathering of trees. Not so much a forest, but just a little couple of trees. You notice 2 horses at the edge of this forest. And I'll see you eventually go up to it. You meet up with Bragg at the edge of this little group of trees.
Hey, Bragg! How's the fan? That was fucking wild, dude. I really secretly hope Kieran is gonna try to do Bragg's RP.
No.
Damn it.
Not a chance.
I've never heard a British cowboy, but I kind of want to.
the cowboy is just face down on the floor, breathing a hard time.
No.
I was tired of walking.
Dang it.
No. As we do not have the time for this. That's where we cut it. You guys have met up.
Okay.
In relative safety with 2 stolen horses. Cutscene.
Hey, we got some horses.
I'm sorry, Viz.
Cutscene into the city.
Why are you sorry? That was cool.
Maris, Abe, Leah Quinn, and now Shep, as you have now joined us. You were just kind of casually tailing along behind Abe. It was kind of hard to see you behind Abe.
Yeah, he's kind of huge.
It's kind
Not, like I said, you take the better part of a fucking day walking through these slums to get to the inner city, guarded by Camaros. Apart from that one incident, not much else happens. The people seem to be taking more of a wide berth to you as you're getting closer and closer to the city, the inner city. Which to note, in the distance you see another set of walls. The house is getting slightly better as they approach and the state of the road and such conditions improve. The patroller guards get more frequent and it seems like they're more experienced, better gear, such and such. And obviously you eventually come across you see some inns, some blacksmiths, some general shops and stuff eventually. Before eventually making your way to the gates to the inner city. anything you all wish to do before approaching?
No, I don't think so. Let's go.
I mean, I can't think of
No.
anything specific.
Yeah. You approach the gates, in which, compared to the first set of gates you came through to get into Eden, are just as heavily guarded, if not more. A lot less traffic through this one. Miles, as you approach the gates, they have the big main gates, but they have a slightly smaller doorway cut out of it, which you know is the smaller way in and out to get through the gates.
Mhm.
As you approach, the guards notice you ahead, way ahead before approaching. But as you get closer, once again, they recognize the robe. Let you pass, well, go to let you in. But as the rest of you go to follow him through, her through, sorry, they kind of drop the spears in the way. Are these with you?
Yes, they are indeed.
These.
Hey, come on.
He just blank stares all of you.
Again, I can't help but feel like maybe the guards in this city are a bit fucking rude.
I just take like my pointer finger and start moving the spear out of the way.
When you have to deal with a riffraff in this city, especially down there, we have to. Anyways, if you wish to proceed through with Madame here, we will need to process you all. And they open spears back up, they lead you all to a sword room. Kamash, you are also with them as you are basically have to act as their guarantor.
They're not gonna do stupid shit in here.
Not gonna do stupid shit.
Are you sure?
They're
No.
gonna. Oh, will they do that? Maybe. Let me flip a coin. Okay. So, Kamaris,
Yes.
you know of you heard of these that are normally used in making deals or such or guarantees. They bring out the scroll and right scroll it, and there's a scroll for each person. So one for you, Kamaris, one for Abe, one for Leah Quinn, and one for Shep. Basics of what's written on there. I will not do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Stick to the rules, not promotions. But you know that these certain ones are contract, like, not so much soul binding or something like that. It seems like whoever breaks the deal made with these scrolls, the guard have always found them. Magic scrolls of magic.
They're marking scrolls.
Basically, yes.
Hmm.
It's just a
Be sure.
guarantee that if you ever fuck up in the city,
They'll know.
seeing
fuck is
as you are newcomers to the inner city, we need these signed.
If you fuck up, basically, if you fuck up out there, gesture out through the door that we came through. If you fuck up out there, it's one thing. You fuck up in here, it's an entirely different experience. What that paper says is that if you do fuck up, as it were, then they will know about it and they will know where to find you.
You know, I'm gonna be real. Starting to feel like I would have preferred to be the part of the group outside, just because this place sort of sucks.
Are you sure about that?
Precautions. A lot of them.
Right,
Yeah,
well,
you
they keep
listen.
a vast majority of their population outside like a bunch of fucking cows.
She makes no
Yeah.
comment. She goes to say something, doesn't say anything, and continues on.
Listen,
Oh,
Mr. God guy
just
here.
note, sorry, Marsh, you don't get one, as you know.
Yeah,
In Days in Academy, you have already signed a
very
lot,
detailed.
a lot more detailed version.
Respectfully, and I like take my hat off and I do a deep bow. And I like show the inside of my hat to the guard and it just says "fuck you."
Oh, I love it.
But I don't actually say that. I just tip it so he sees the inside of my hat.
Kind of looks at it, looks at you, looks at the rest, looks at Kamaris. Okay. Yeah, it is.
Abe's just gonna scratch an X onto the
He claps his
contract thing.
hands and everyone but Kamaris is shoot up.
Yep. Oh, I was expecting that to happen. Yeah, your
fuck
city's
'em.
trash, mate.
Trash.
Madame, I believe you should probably keep better company.
Hey, I believe you should go fuck yourself, alright?
When did you
God,
turn your
give me
jersey?
a reason, please. I'm begging for it. And he's already
Sometimes.
starting to head back up.
We
Slums is a
shouldn't
better
let
pace than your shit inner city, mate.
shouldn't let such riffraff inside.
I'm gonna go
pretend-
find something real smelly to eat and take a fat shit right on the front of the gate.
Oh, fucking love it.
What'd you say, Todd?
1% on Kamaris, what are you going to say?
She does that thing where she opens her mouth to speak and doesn't manage to get any words out. And then I will I will literally pull out a small piece of copper wire and whisper through it to Abe. And I'll say, as much as that would be very amusing, I shall be back very quickly. I simply need to report in. Afterwards, I'll be back and we can leave this place. You can reply to this message.
Abe, you hear Kamaris' voice in your
In
head.
your head.
This message will
Abe responds out loud. Gonna be real, sorta wish the Thunder bloke sticked around for a bit longer.
Hey, wait, she's still going in there?
Well, she's from here, so.
Disgusting.
She's got somebody she's got to talk to in the inner shithole. So.
Yay, the party's now
yes.
split 3 ways. Go
Oh, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of still want to get in there just to fuck them up, steal some shit.
Don't climb on shit. Abe learned that the hard way.
Well, they didn't
Good
get
luck.
to do their stupid little fucking scrolls, so. Got any ideas?
Get in?
I've recently
get-
discovered I'm real good at climbing.
I could make us, kind of harder to see.
Hmm. We might
Not
have
all
the
of it.
makings of an idea here.
Get two of us.
Oh no. Vinny, I just want you to know I really appreciate you and your campaign and everything
Thank you,
that you do.
Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny,
Love
you're
you,
the
buddy.
best. You're never going to
So,
fight us in a game again.
Camaris
Also
is
just-
inside the gates, and then Abe and Shep and Leo Quinn got kept outside.
Yeah,
Yep.
because we're riffraff.
Yeah, because
Hey.
we're trash.
Li-
I mean,
Shep,
Leo
Shep
Quinn
tipped
is.
his
but,
hat,
I
which
mean-
said "fuck you" to the guard. So
Hey, Vinny, I have an idea. Since it's almost 12, we should just stop here and then start back up with, like, the group completely
Three.
separated.
Three
Sure.
separate bullshits.
Because you won't get very far tonight until, like, 12:30.
yeah, true.
Yeah. And fucking
Sorry, Shep.
at least two
Hey,
of us
not
are
right.
basically just gearing up to go grief the inner city at this point.
That's why I want the chaos to happen all at once. I don't want to have to stop and then
A
have to
few-
remember what the fuck they were doing.
A few of us
One more-
already chaosed up the outer city, so.
One more quick thing I have to do, just an in-game dialogue. I need to get this across. Leo, you in?
I am back. I'm back in. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in character. We just got kicked out of the inner city because we're quote unquote riffraff. So, Shep and I are both
Mine's again.
considering trying to figure out a way in, literally just to cause chaos.
No, my character would be like trying to read a book and like embarrassed, not wanting to get in trouble.
You could have signed and gone in.
Signed what? Signed? Yeah, I would have signed and gone.
So they presented you all, apart from Kamaus, a scroll, which is basically like a marking scroll that
They could track
if
your
you
ass do anything.
if you fuck up in the inner city, they can track you.
Yeah, that's.
And we didn't get to sign up.
And you need to sign this to go into the inner city.
I would sign.
Oh, so
Okay,
we're
so-
split.
Kamaris
Hey.
and Leo are inside.
We're all split
Okay.
up.
Perfect.
Abe and Shep just outside.
We don't even have a conscience to stop us now.
Greg
Let's
J-Mo
go.
and this are outside the city in a little fucking treed area.
I don't think you can feel how hard I'm face palming.
I tell you, it's very hard. I can
Listen.
see him from across the room.
All they had to do was
This
not
is
do this
great.
outer city ghetto bullshit and give me a reason
Well.
to start talking sideways. It's pretty fucking simple.
He is from technically Florida.
All I have to say is obviously my character is extremely skewed because I'm from here, so some of this is this is kind of
Yep.
status quo.
All Abe
Not-
knows
not
is the
a-
ruckus.
Not
Mhm.
only is he from here, he's from the Magic Academy that's in the inner city.
Yeah, I'm not the shelter kid.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you about to get
You're not-
unsheltered.
you're not
Works out
associated with this
Yeah.
now.
Damn it.
I'm a street rat thief. I don't mess with the guards.
Yeah.
I am now.
You know,
I am now.
what
literally
care do
lost.
I have now that I'm not near my home?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just along for the ride because this is the most fun I've had in a couple
So-
of decades.
We've got the street rat who now has a fucking bulldozer
Oh,
that, interestingly enough, can also sneak.
Yeah.
So we literally have the thief pairing of
We got
you're
two
the-
fireballs on us too.
yeah, we got the thief pairing of you're the fucking the finesse guy, and I'm the enforcer for when shit goes sideways.
Hell yeah. Karen, get ready.
Leo is with Camaris
Mhm.
inside,
Makes sense. Elegant.
and then
Yes, the goody two shoes have gone inside.
the brawn is on the outer skirts.
oh dear God.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Well, I figure it's probably important at this point to ask: did we divvy up any loot and quote money that we had acquired? from our shit ass that we had gone through. I don't even remember if we acquired any.
You didn't.
We didn't find anything, right?
You lot didn't really fucking venture out in that underground sanctuary area.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was.
You pretty much beelined it to the fucking circle.
Yeah, I think it was an actual deliberate thing because 2 of them wanted to explore, and the rest of us were just like, "Let's get out of here. We've been traumatized," so we yeeted ourselves.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be another 3.5 weeks to make it back to the Iron Helm Hold, and there's going to be another 8 days to climb the top of that mountain. And then, when we get there, there's a portal that we have to go through. Then we go through that portal, we need to go back into the really spooky place, deal with the massive fucking staircase again, and then eventually we can go looking through shit and probably get eaten by the legally distinct from a Balrog.
That's your
No.
Legally distinct.
That's your job, dear.
Hides away monster
Puts
shit.
the legally distinct Balrog under the covers. No.
I really hope we get into the inner city.
We're getting there.
I don't even want to
I'm
steal
guaranteeing we're
anything.
getting
I
there.
just want to fuck up their high society bullshit. Like, I just want to do punk shit.
Abe is on a mission.
Graffiti
Like,
shit.
We're
I'm
gonna
just,
bring you
I'm just
back.
out here.
You wanna
trying
know what?
vandalize, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
need to get Abe a skateboard.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm hoping that the inner sanctum here has sweet swag bags, and we can bring you guys back one.
Swag bags.
You two leave it in his seat and go out to meet with these swag bags, and they just got like handfuls of them.
Abe's
How's it
got like
going?
handfuls of tomatoes that he's just been chucking at people.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We should get some tomatoes.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Oh,
perfect,
no.
actually.
Camaris and Leo Quinn come back with like little bottles of like hotel shampoo and soap and like toothpaste.
I've just got a fucking street sign that I ripped out of the ground.
This is
Oh,
quite literally
man.
the exact experience
We
that
stole
is
some guys' potatoes.
you
So-
guys right now.
No, you need to steal somebody's cabbages so somebody else can go.
Yeah, my cabbages.
This is what it's gonna look like, Leo, when we get out of here, right? Like, you know that this is what's gonna be. Like, I just want to make sure that we're both on the same page. That we're going to leave from the inner city, and it's just gonna be literally that of just stepping out and just fucking complete and utter chaos in all directions. We're just like, yep, this is our friends.
Yeah,
Hey,
as long
listen,
as we're
man.
carrying lots of bags of like we went like shopping and like Rodeo
not-
Drive. We're
I'm
just
gonna
like,
be really
hey, we got
They could-
booked.
They could have
You
avoided this.
weapon.
They could have avoided this.
could've.
But
Vinny, am I mistaken in that there's actually a whole nother ring too? Like like there's a whole nother inner
The
piece. as well?
inner sanctum.
Yeah, there's like there's
Sanctum
like the
reception.
fuck you bitch, I have all the money.
The sanctum of
No.
all sanctums.
But the
Belongs to one guy.
closer to the center of the city, the more grand and richer it
Yeah.
gets.
Fucking the thing is that the part that we just walked through is probably like, as far as those people are concerned, that this piece like on the interior here is literally the ghetto. Like they don't yeah. The irony that we're going through all of the strata of different fucking people who live and work and whatnot in this city. But yes.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Yeah, shit's gonna catch on fire.
oh,
So we calling tonight? We're good?
Yeah, we're calling it, yeah.
All right.
There's gonna be the least of their
All right,
worries.
here, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap up some
Precisely what I'm worried about.
admin
Good.
shit. Let's see. So we have no, it's not diaries anymore. Oh shit! This is weird. We have the Veiled Chronicles, chapter 2, session 2, this Tuesday, and then next Saturday we will be back with Scent of Shadows. As the group's fucking get ready to attack the fucking Nightshade Syndicate, I believe.
Yay.
All right. So, yeah. Hey, make sure you. We don't have a mic in here, right? Nope.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, mic and subscribe. All right. That's when you hit the bell on whatever platform there is a bell on that I have been told. Oh, wait.
If you don't, this chaotic fuck of a group is gonna disrespect your surroundings.
Hell yeah.
I can get
You hear
down
me?
with that. Oi. Let's fucking do it. All right.
God fucking damn it.
I love you, Vinny.
God fucking damn it.
This is, I mean, as a DM, it gives me the cringes. As a player, I fucking love it.
Greatest
So,
time.
we'll
This
see
is
you.
why I love conflict. This is why I absolutely love conflict.
Time to change all my fucking plans that I made from
Oh,
forever.
You remember all those plans that you wrote up? Yeah, just go
Yeah.
ahead and throw them.
That's
Welcome
why
to
you
my
don't
game,
make
honestly.
plans.
All
Yeah, this
those
is
plans that I made all that whole day sitting down in front of my computer. that
Oh,
I'm not, 'cause
man.
I couldn't
Please don't
fucking
say it
sleep.
like that.
Hey.
It makes me so sad.
Get in
Rule
line,
number
brother.
one,
Get in line.
never-
All right? I
never
can't tell
make-
you the 20, 40, 60,
I know,
80
Mimi.
fucking times.
Stop.
It's rule
Peace
number
out,
one.
yo.
Never
See ya.
pretentious city. We always hate them.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
Signing.